Sandra, are you here? Is Sandra back?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Yes. So profit is
So
equal to closing capital
minus opening capital
hmm,
minus additional capital plus drawings
minus additional capital plus
plus
drawing.
drawing.
Great. Do we agree? Anybody who had something different? Okay. So our closing capital, which was a 3 minus a 2,000 minus 1,000 plus the 200. That will give us a profit of 500. So you see, we've been able to determine profit because we know the components of equity. Okay, so when we are using this approach, and remember we said that we can find the profits using the elements in the accounting equation. And then the accounting equation also, we've said that we can find our equity, we can find our net assets, and that can help us to determine our profits. Now we are going to move a step further. We've used this to find the profits. Okay. Now, if you watch this here, so let me move this away. Look at this one. Capital at the beginning. Maybe let me just copy this to another place. We're going to copy this and put it here. Okay. So capital at the beginning. Remember what we said at first. Net assets is equal to what? Equity. Do you remember?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Yes, one.
or what? Assets minus liability equals to what? Equity.
Yep.
Are we okay? So if you want to know capital, remember equity also is capital. Okay, so you can have capital at the beginning or owner's equity at the beginning. They are all the same thing. So with this formula, where we have net assets equals equity, it means if you want to find your capital at the beginning, you can find your net assets. So this is what we mean. So assets equals liabilities plus equity. Assets minus liability equals equity. Change of subjects. This is also net assets is equal to equity. Okay, so it means net assets is equal to capital or owner's equity. The same thing. So if I want my capital or my equity, I can get my net assets. So if I don't have, watch here, if I don't have this figure and I have net assets, I can use the same thing. That's what we are saying. Okay, because of the formula. So what we are saying is that net assets is equal to, if I have 3,000 here, this is also what? 3,000. If I have 2,000 as net asset, this is also what? 2,000. So if I have capital, if I'm doing my formula, capital at the beginning, turn the light on for me. If I had capital at the beginning, okay, it's also the same as what? Net assets at the beginning. Because of the formula, because of the accounting equation. So capital at the beginning is also the same as what? net assets at the beginning. The same way, capital at the end is also the same as what? Net assets at the end. So here, we can expand the formula. So this is where we are doing the net assets approach. So I'll add my additional investments. I'll add my profits. I'll subtract my drawings. And then it will give me my capital at the end. Do you see what's happening? So this is the same. The figures are the same. So when you have this, you add your additional, you add your profit, you subtract your drawings, it will give you your capital at the end, or the figure you had for the net assets. So if you don't have net assets, sorry, if you don't have capital at the beginning, but you have net assets, it's the same thing. So if I have 3,000, then it means this is also what 3,000. Then I'll add my investments, additional investment, my profit, and my drawings. Okay. Now, how do I get net assets? I need to know what my assets are. I need to know what my liabilities are. So net asset is assets minus liabilities. It's the same as capital. If it's at the beginning, this one is also at the beginning. So here also, it means I have my assets minus liabilities, and then it's the same as my capital. Okay, so we are just working with the formula. Okay, now let's take an example. Let's take an example. So my assets, oh, my figures have become small. Let me increase it a bit. 36 or 28. Okay, so let's say my assets were 10,000 and my liabilities were 4,000. And then I have my additional capital of 500 and drawings of, let me make this 1,000 and drawings 500. Okay, so how do we find our capital at the end? Let me add profit for the first time. Let's say profit is 2,000. How do I get my capital at the end with this information? How do I get my capital at the end? Let's say this was from January 1st. How do I get my capital at the end of the year? I want my capital at the end of the year. How do I find it? Using the formula. Yes. Who wants to try? Sandra, Tricia. How do I find my capital at the end?
Madam,
No, not Ampa. Ampa, your microphone mute, cry. Let me see what are the people here. Yes, Tricia. Tricia, if you don't respond, it means you're not in class. Oh. and I'll take you out.
Hello.
Yes. Uh-huh. Tell us.
Um, you deduct assets from line.
Oh, let me clap for you. Let me clap for you. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Uh-huh. So we can use this to find what? When we subtract,
Is it? Hello.
yes. Somebody's microphone. Is it you or is somebody else? Oh. Trisha, it's you, eh? Where you are? Okay. At least you started for us. It's fine. Mute. You have feedback there. Okay. All right. So once we subtract our asset from our liabilities, we are getting our what? Our net assets, right? And then we said our net asset is equal to our equity or our capital. Okay. So I can find my net assets. Once I find my net assets, it will help me to continue with my calculations. Okay, so I'm going to subtract my assets, the assets from my liabilities. So this is my 10, and then which will give me my 6,000. Okay, so this is my net assets at the beginning. Now, once I get this, let me use one line. Once I get this, okay, now I can add my drawings. I add my profit. I subtract my drawings. Okay, so this is my capital or my net assets. Okay, so this is my opening capital or my net assets. So net assets, which is also the same as my capital. So if you don't have this one, what we are saying is that you can subtract these two. The answer you get is the same as your capital. Okay, so let's call it capital at the beginning because it's at January 1st. Okay. All right. So if I do this, then I'll be able to determine my capital at the end. Ruben, Ruben, please, let's mute our microphone. Otherwise, I'll have to take some people out of the class when they are disturbing. So this is our net assets. You find this, you can use it to get your capital. You add your profits, you add your capital, subtract your drawings, and then you get your capital at the end. Okay. Are we okay? Any question? So what's the answer? Sandra, what's the answer? Yeah,
Madam, 8,500.
8,000,
8,500.
8,005. Okay. All right. Let's try one last example where we are going to use the two net assets. Okay, this all 28. So I'm going to have assets of 20,000 liabilities of 5,000, additional capital. Please be writing. This one, you do it for me. Profits, 2,000. Drawings, 500. So this is January 1st, and then December 31st. December 31st, 50,000. Liabilities, 6,000. Additional capital, 2,000. Profits, 3,000. Drawings, 500. Yes, so we are finding capital at the end. Sorry, we are finding what should we find? What should we find? Okay, I'm giving you profit here. Okay. Let me hold on with this one. Yes. What's the answer? What's capital at the end? Charlotte, yes.
So you subtract the assets
Hmm?
from the liability.
Hmm?
That's going to give you 15,000.
Hmm?
And then, so now that you have the capital at the beginning, that's the
Hmm?
15,000.
Hmm?
Then now you have the capital at the beginning. So the capital at the end is going to be capital at beginning plus additional capital plus profits minus drawings.
Wow, beautiful. Well done. So I'm going to put my 1,000 here, going to put my 2,000 here, and then I take out my 500. So what's your final answer?
Mhm. 17,500.
Okay, beautiful. Well done. Well done. Okay. So now that we have this, I'm going to take out the profits, and then I want you to um tell me how you're going to find profits if I give you certain information. Okay. So let me keep this. Let me keep this. You're going to find profit now. Now that we know how to use the net assets to find our capital at the end, we are going to find so this is December 31st. Our assets 50,000. Um no profit is no. I'll change this to 50. This 10,000, and then this would be 80,000. Liabilities 2,000. Additional capital 1,000. Drawings 500. And then yes, so help me find profit. How do we find profit? Profit at the end of the year. Remember, profit is always at the end of the year. unless you've been given information that should help you do for the beginning of the year. So one profit at the end of December. Who will help us? Let me keep. Sorry, I'm just making a change here. Let's see whether it will work. Yes, Charlotte. Charlotte.
So you start
Yes,
to get, yes, please. To get the capital, you have to subtract the assets from the liability.
Okay, so you're saying that.
So,
Can you give us the formula first so people don't get
the
confused?
formula,
Mm-hmm. What's the formula
the
that?
formula for the capital at the end.
Yes.
So capital at the beginning is assets minus liability.
Okay, these are assets minus liability. Okay,
Yes.
let me do my buckets well. Mm-hmm. So I can find that. So this will give me
So
50,000, right?
40,
80,000. 14, 50 minus 10.
80 minus, we are doing for December 31st, no?
Uh-huh.
Yes. So 80,000 minus 20,000, minus 2,000 is
What are we doing
78,000.
the December 1st?
Are you doing December 31st or January 1st?
Me, I don't know. We are looking for profits. I want you to help me find profits.
Profit at the end of the year, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So then 80,000 minus 2,000.
I should do that one first.
I know.
So, okay, so I was asking you for the formula so that we can follow. So this is what we want to do. We
Okay.
do our capital at the beginning. We add our additional capital. Then we add our profits. Then we take out our drawings. Then it will give us capital at the end, right?
Yes, please.
Aha. So we are going to work backwards. So we can do this. The reason why you are mentioning the 80 is because we need it. So you are right. It's just that you are using that to start because you are going straight to your answer. That's fine. But some may not know. Okay. So why is my bracket there? Let me take my bracket out. Are you okay, Charlotte? Do you follow?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay. This is 10,000. This is 10,000. Okay. So this is what we are this is the information we have now. Okay.
yes.
All right.
Okay.
So once we get our capital at the beginning, we get our capital at the end, then we can add our additional capital and our drawings. Okay, so this is the most important part. This one is what you have to find. Now, once you get that, it's not something you can just pick, you have to work it out. That is the essence of our discussion. The fact that you don't have capital at the beginning, you can find it. You don't have capital at the end, you can find it. Once you find it, you have your drawings, you have your additional capital. You can work out your profits. Okay, so I'm going to put my drawings here. So this is, when I work this out, this is 40,000. And then I have my drawings 500. The drawings is 500, right? Okay, additional
Yes.
income. Let me settle that for just end of the year. Let me take this out. So we don't have too many additional capital. So this is 1,000. So we don't know our profit. Okay. But we know our capital at the end, which is 78. Okay. So our 40 plus this minus this will give us our 78. So we are going to work backwards to find the profits.
Okay.
So how do we do that? I think Sandra gave us a formula. But Charlotte, since your microphone is on, you can help us.
Please let Sandra continue.
Oh, Sandra, you said it's on your neck.
Madam,
Mm-hmm. How do we find profit?
closing capital.
So we have our 78. We have our 78,000. Yes, Auntie Sandra. Hello, Sandra, are you there? Hello, can you hear me? Can I be heard?
Yes, please.
Oh, Sandra, are you on? Oh,
Yes, madam. Yes,
oh.
madam.
Continue for us.
So profit is equal to 78,000
Mm-hmm.
minus 40,000
Mm-hmm.
minus 1,000
Mm-hmm.
plus 500.
And that gives us
37,500.
yes. Thank you. So the point we are making is that you see how we've gone around to find profit. If the company is not keeping records, you have to look for this information to help you determine the profit. So just this small information, we can use it to calculate profit. Okay. So what you need is to know your net assets, and that's what we describe as the net asset approach. If you have your net assets, it's equal to your capital. So your net asset at the beginning, which is what we have here. Let me show it in another color, just so we see. It is what we have here, the same thing. Net assets is equal to capital at the beginning. Net assets at the end is equal to capital at the end. Once you get these two, you have your additional capital, you have your drawings. You can find your profits. Are we okay? Any question? Any part that is unclear? Hello?
Hi.
Sandra, are you okay?
Yes, please.
Uh, Charlotte, how far? As for the guys, they are all okay. So I don't mind them.
Please, I'm
Today is,
okay.
yeah, okay, okay.
Yes,
Benedicta,
please.
Gladys, Vera. Today is Women's Day. Naomi.
Hello, madam.
No, no, no question. No question from the guys.
Hello, madam.
Yes. Watson.
Madam, good evening.
Yes.
Please, madam, my network got jammed. Can you please help me out?
Pardon?
My network got jammed. Can you please help me out?
Oh,
I didn't.
Charlotte will sort you out. Don't worry. Let's try one question, and then as we do it, you follow, okay?
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to zoom in this a bit. I want you to use what we've discussed to find the profit for this trader. Can you see? Can we see?
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yes,
Okay.
please.
ma'am.
So
Yes, please.
take your sheet of paper. Let's do this, and then I'll put the solution on. Try it first, and then we'll come back. Everybody should try it. Or should I put you in a breakout room? You go and discuss and come. Or you want to do it alone? Eh? Should we go into groups, or you want to do it alone?
Groups, please.
You should go to groups.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. I got 39 here. But the other question, I only get a question. Take a snapshot. So let me do 3 groups since you are 39, so that we can do. Okay, so room one, Charlotte, you are the leader for room one. So you come and tell us your answer. Room two, who is there that I know? Room two. Oh, Sandra is room two. Sandra, you are the leader for room two. Today is women empowerment. Room three. Hey, room three. Nobody was talking. Hey, room three. Room three. Benedicta, should I make you leader? That Benedicta JC, Benedicta Samoa, or Sheila, one of you. So let me open. We will use a 7:12. So by 7, later 7:30, we should be back. Then we'll wrap up for the day. Okay. Hey, those who are here, why? You're not joining any group. How many here? Wisdom. Join room 2. Constance. Yeah, you are supposed to be in room 3. Oh, Constance. Rich love. Rich love, which you are here. Pearl. Hey, Amber, what are you doing here?
Madam,
I've sent you to room 2. Pearl. What's happening, Pearl? Ernest, were you in a group already? Which group were you in? Ernest. Hello, Ernest. No group.
you can check it from the chat.
Ernest,
Hello, da.
why are you here? Ernest. Begla, were you in a group already?